So welcome back to my workshop, and I thought I'll show you my latest side project, which is this rather charming vintage bass guitar. So let me tell you what I know about it so far. So this bass guitar was made by Teisco after they've been taken over by Kaiway, and it was sold in this country under the Top 20 brand. It's actually been debadged. There should be a little plaque there saying Top 20, but that's been taken off. And actually, I don't blame anyone for taking it off. If I was 15 years old trying to learn how to play Jack Bruce riffs, I would have thought Top 20 on the top of my guitar was a bit naff. So whoever took that off, I don't blame them at all. But yeah, so it was sold under the Top 20 brand via Woolworths in this country. And really the only kind of official information that I can find about this are a couple of Rose Morris catalogues which I found online. One from 1970 and one from 1971, which obviously shows details of this guitar and its 6-string counterpart. It has got a price on it which was £29 and 19 shillings, and according to the Bank of England inflation calculator, that equates to about £400 nowadays. So it wouldn't have been particularly cheap, would it? Now, I think one of the interesting things for me is, if you remember, a while back I restored a KEB 100 bass, and that was really made in the same era by the same company. And I say about this not being a cheap guitar. When you actually look at it, thinking back to that K bass, this is much better quality. I mean, for example, you've got a real Indian rosewood fretboard. This finger rest is Indian rosewood. The gauge of this plastic is much thicker. If you remember in those videos of the K, the plastic pickguard had warped a lot, but this shows no sign of that, and I say the gauge of it is much thicker. You've got this detail here of the kind of jazz bass style control panel in some kind of chromed metal. I mean, that extra detail is really expensive if you're making these obviously in a factory. And the bridge itself, it's got 2 saddles, so you can adjust the intonation more accurately than that K which had just the 1 solid saddle. And even the thickness of the body, this is about, I think, 4-5 millimeters thicker than the K, and all of those little things together kind of contribute to a feel. You pick it up and you think, actually, this is really good quality. I like this. So my friends, I can hear you say, well, what's wrong with it then? Well, cosmetically, not a lot actually. Good clean up, absolutely fine. But it needs a refret. Over the years, these frets have been levelled so many times that there are hardly any frets left, so it obviously buzzes all over the place. So I need to refret it, and of course it has that added complication of the fretboard being bound, so I need to get that one sorted. I'm also not 100% sure about the alignment of the neck. You can see how the strings are out of alignment at the end of the fretboard here, and also over the pole pieces of the pickup. Now, I'm not sure if it's something that can just be remedied at the saddle here, whether the bridge is out of alignment, or whether the neck itself has moved one way or another. And I won't really be able to tell that until I take off the controls and the pickup, etc., and I can lay a couple of straight edges on there and check the alignment of the neck. So those are really the only issues that I know of at the moment. But of course, once I start digging and delving, who knows what I will unearth and what will rear its ugly head. But yeah, that's the first set of tasks to do. Right, so that was a brief introduction to my top 20 bass, and yeah, I'm going to crack on with it, get those strings off and see what I can find, and I'll show you that in the next video. So you take care, and as always, thanks for watching. Cheers.